Hi, Tom Nelson here with a quick lesson on the arm in drumming. The arm has 4 hinge points: the fingers, the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder. All of them can be used in drumming, but they have to be used properly. Real quick, your fingers. Your fingers can be used to play the drums. The fingers are best used in the French position, which allows you access to your fingers. For French position, turn your palm in, put your thumb on top of the stick, and you can get to your fingers underneath the stick and operate the stick with your fingers. That's the finger hinge point. Next, we have our wrist. Your wrist is most easily accessed in the American or German position with the palm down or palm slightly down. And your wrist hinge is right here. That's your wrist hinge point. That's the most common for drumming. Most all drummers play from the wrist. Very few play only from the fingers or only from the elbow or shoulder. In fact, I think everybody has to play through the wrist. It all has to come through the wrist eventually. And the wrist has to get involved eventually. Very important hinge point. Probably the most important hinge point. Your next hinge point is your elbow. Power full stroke. If you're here, you can snap your elbow out and get more power out of your stick like that. That's an elbow power stroke, or the molar, where you lift your elbow up and whip the stick down. Finally, your shoulder, which you really aren't going to use a lot. You're going to lift that stick way up above here, up to here, to open up the shoulder and whip that stick. Again, this is an advanced molar technique. It is not something you're going to use a lot. In fact, you can't. You can only play so fast from the shoulder. You're not going to play single strokes from the shoulder. You would look crazy. You would hurt yourself, and you could hurt yourself. We wouldn't want you to hurt yourself. The trick to the shoulder, and really the elbow, is to get a little bit more power behind the stick to get the stick moving, so you could then move to your wrist and fingers and get more out of that force that you're putting into the stick. Don't practice playing exercises from the shoulder or the elbow. If you'd like to learn more about those 2 hinge points, check out some of my other videos on molar technique. For now though, those are your 4 hinge points: fingers, wrist, elbow, shoulder. Keep that in mind as you're practicing. Be open to using each of them in your playing. Just be careful and be safe so you don't hurt yourself. Good luck with that.